I'm gonna show you how to do the back row setter dump and explain the technique and strategy for it as well. The setter back row dump is something setters can do when they're playing in the back row. It works because you look like you're going to set one of your hitters, but instead of setting one of your hitters, you're going to put the ball over the net into the middle of the court where it should land for a kill. There are two main keys you should stress when doing this skill. One, you should always look like you're doing a real set. So you should always catch the ball in the same spot. You should always have the same footwork. And as an extra bonus, you have to make sure you are also on the ground, because if you jump or reach higher than the net and do this, you're going to be called for a back row attack. Two, the location of your dump and where it lands matters as well. When this ball lands, it should essentially land right in the middle of the court, just a little bit in front of the 10-foot line. As a more advanced strategy, I like to teach my setters to actually not put it directly in the middle, but put it a little bit towards this side of the court. And the reason for that is that the setter on the other team's base defense is here. So you kind of want to put it closer to them rather than closer to the libero. So if someone does dig the ball, it's the other team's setter. And when the other team's setter digs the ball, that means this team does not currently have a setter. So at least you put them at a worse position. Now, in terms of technique, as mentioned, you need to make sure you catch that ball in the neutral setter position so it looks like you're setting your hitter. From here, you're just going to make sure you put the ball over the net as low as you can and as fast as you can to your spot. But one main way is to make sure the left hand pushes harder, so it's kind of going like this, so it looks like that. The alternative way is to get it here, and then as you're setting the ball, you can actually turn your body a little bit. This shows the dump a little bit more, but it can still be effective. And as a bonus, if you find yourself running past the midway point of the court and you get the set with the ball here, you can do kind of a backwards dump where you bring it still towards the middle, but again, you bring it over your shoulder like that. So it kind of looks like this. There are two main times I think it's a good idea to use this skill. One, when the other middle is serving and the libero is out, it might be a good idea because typically other middles are not worried about the setter dump or even thinking about it. And two, when there's a long rally going on where the defense keeps having to adjust and move around. Because the longer the rally goes on, the more people forget about the potential of a setter dump. Now, this can work on serve receive, but I don't recommend it, because on serve receive on a good pass, you probably should set your hitters. Key to this is doing it as a surprise attack. And